Good morning, bike packers. I think it's Saturday, middle of October. Feels like a Saturday. I'm on the Hinhope Bridge, where I stayed at a guest house last night. Pany Guesthouse, P-A-N-Y. And that's the bridge over there that connects the village. The village continues that way for another 3 kilometers or something, 2 kilometers, and then it joins back onto Route 13 on this bridge here, and this is just called the Hinhope Bridge. This I don't think it's a river. I think this is still part of the big lake. I'm not going to try and pronounce it. Biggest lake in Laos. Google Maps, that's your friend. So we're just going to go in search of breakfast. Look how nice this bridge is. You know why? 'Cause there's no gravel base underneath it to wash away when it rains. Somebody might be a restaurant. I don't know. When I stopped to cool off, oh, I don't know, about 20 kilometers back that way. I saw this air compressor sitting in the corner, and I thought, well, maybe I should ask that guy who's sleeping in the cot next to me if he's got an air chuck. Then I thought, no, pressed a valve, not a hope in hell. So I thought I'd take out my own air pump and put another 5 psi. That looks like a restaurant. And a guest house. Somebody, you got a menu? Breakfast? Yeah. Okay. Looks like we're stopping here. Oh, food on a stick, everything. Nobody likes to watch me eat, you know how I know that? I don't like to watch me eat. So we'll shut this off and pick it up a little further down the road. So the first breakfast spot didn't work out. Turns out he's not really a restaurant. He just has some soup on the go, some pho. And I didn't really feel like a bowl of hot soup. So he pointed me up the hill to Vang Vieng restaurant and guest house. Great breakfast. Ordered my usual, you know, like steamed rice, well, rice of any kind, I'm not picky, with chicken and an egg on top. I didn't count my change, so I don't know how much it was, but the thing is, the guest house I stayed at last night, the Pany Guesthouse, 200,000 kip, right? Air conditioning that didn't even cool the room down to 28 degrees. And the outside temperature was 27 degrees, so yeah. So I asked this guy, with you know, the help of a translator, how much they charge. And 200,000 kip. Air conditioning, very cold. Good food. No roosters. Whoa! Because the roosters, they were insistent that everybody gets up at 4 o'clock in the morning. And here's me uploading YouTube videos until 1:30 in the morning. So we're just gonna hang out right here and probably put some air in these tires. Catch up with you in a bit. How come you didn't shut off? Okay, let's try to do it this way. Okay, here's a recap of today's ride. It actually started yesterday. When I was cooling off with this with some ice cream at a roadside store, I had the notion to pump up my rear tire to 40 psi because, you know, the road was a little bit smoother. There wasn't as many, you know, like huge potholes and had to avoid, and there was quite a bit of climbing. So I figured, well, just it's a good idea, you know, take it easy on myself. And I ended up breaking the valve stem on a premium TPU tube. It's not one of those cheapo $5 Temu specials. This one was like 24 bucks. Okay, so yeah, still not expensive. I was carrying 2 spares anyway, like I've been carrying them for a long time. So with the encouragement of my audience of 8-year-olds, these 3 boys that were just hanging around, and they didn't speak any English, and I don't speak any Lao, so yeah, it was funny. I removed the wheel, swapped out the tubes, and gave each of the boys one of my vitamin gels from the 7-Eleven in Vang Vieng. They ran off to fight over which flavor they got, and I hit the road for the final 11-kilometer stretch for the day, because it was getting dark anyway, and you know, I wasted enough time. Well, didn't really waste it. I spent some time fixing a mistake. And so anyway, I checked in at the Pany Guesthouse, then got to work editing and uploading video until 1 a.m. The neighbor's roosters began cock-a-doodle-dooing around 4 a.m. and persisted for the rest of the night like it was a contest. Yeah. When I finally rolled out of bed around 8:30, I discovered the rear tire was flat. Off with the wheel to remove the tube and find the leak using the toilet tank to submerge the tube. The tube was leaking from a previous repair, so off with the old Gorilla Tape and on with the TPU patch with the new Gorilla Tape. Over top of that, I leak tested the repair and it was optimal, so I remounted the tire, pumped it up to 40 psi, then hit the road in search of breakfast. About 15 kilometers down the road, the rear tire was down to about 10 psi, and probably snake bit from the last big pothole that I crashed. You know, doing like 30 kilometers an hour or something, you know, downhill, and oh, okay, there's no smooth line through here. Boom, boom, boom. One of those. Okay, so I said, well, enough of this TPU nonsense. I still had the butyl tubes that came with the bike, in the backpack that's kind of bunched up and bungee corded to the saddlebag behind the seat. And so I got out one of those and I put that in the bike, pumped her up to 40 psi, and no problems yet. What a day of sweat and struggle with only a mere 23 kilometers to show for it. I arrived in Vang Vieng just before 3 p.m. and I found a 200,000 kip guest house with all the mod cons. Air conditioner, brand new. Oscillating fan. Wherever you are, I'll find you. I'll find you. A fan in the bathroom, another exhaust fan in the bedroom area, thick mattress, nice pillows. You know, I don't know. Maybe I'll stay here for a few more days. It's also centrally located too. Like shops and restaurants are just at the end of the street. It's a quiet street, so there's no like rattling trucks going by, you know, avoiding potholes or just plowing right through them. That's probably the worst part, besides the roosters. Okay, that's probably the worst part about a guest house that's right on Highway 13 is the trucks are just well, all night long, all day long, all night long, all day long, all night long, and everything's covered in dust. But here we are about maybe 100 meters from the main road, from Highway 13. There's a koi pond, like right there. There's the koi. Say hello, koi. And nice little garden area. These are the rooms, main level. So I don't have to haul my bicycle upstairs or anything. Security gate and all that. And yeah. So now I'll edit the clips that I put together and get them uploaded as soon as I can. All right, see ya.